Everyone has a story to tell, a story of who they are and how they became that way. The stories are all the same in many ways, but different in so many more. I was a wild child with huge dreams of becoming something special someday. I wanted to make a difference in the lives of others, but I didn't know how. How would I, a normal girl, accomplish such an enormous task? The world was so big and there were so many possibilities out there waiting for me. But then, one summer day, it hit me. I wanted to make a difference in the lives of children. I wanted to help them learn and grow as individuals, and I wanted to help them create their own life stories. But for now, this is mine. When I was young, my family never stayed in the same house for long. We were always on the move, and with two older brothers and myself, my parents always had their hands full. My first school experience was wonderful. I began preschool when I was 4. I attended preschool at a local church in Huron. I had great experiences with other children and loved the teachers. I even got to go on a trip to Hawaii with the class. A fake one, of course. But then, Sioux Falls came, and so did kindergarten. All of my friends that I had just made were gone right before my eyes. I couldn't understand why my parents would do such a thing to me. I remember walking into my class for the first time. There were individual cubbies with our names written on them. Inside of them was a box of crayons and a folder. Beyond the cubbies sat the room, a large space for a 5-year-old. The room was filled with several tables and lots of toys. However, it was also filled with a lot of other children that I did not know. The first day of kindergarten went well, but after that, school began to slip away from my interests. Eventually, I didn't even want to go to school some days. It's boring, I would say, or I didn't learn anything anyways. My parents just assumed that this was a normal reaction for a child in transition, until they had to face the parent-teacher conferences. During the conference, my parents quickly learned of the nightmare I had been living in every day when I attended school. I truly wasn't learning the material that the other students in other classes were learning. I came out of kindergarten only knowing half of the alphabet and barely understanding the concept of math. And I was not the only one. Other parents were concerned about the level of learning their children were engaging in also. As I left kindergarten and moved on to first grade, my parents were worried about what would happen to me with my education. They feared that I would be too far behind the other kids and struggle with school. However, first grade was the complete opposite of kindergarten. The teacher taught me everything that I was deprived of in kindergarten and more. She caught me up to the level of the other students in the class and made me enjoy school again. Later on in life, my experiences with teachers, both good and bad, influenced my decision to become a teacher. I remember the elementary years of my education, and they make me want to be the best educator I can be. I guess in a way, I can thank my kindergarten teacher for showing me what I do not want to be. I had several other amazing experiences with teachers, and I want to thank each and every one of them for making me who I am. Also, I want to thank them for helping me write my life story.